Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another one. This is going to be a long one and a good one. All right, so buckle up, grab your snacks, do whatever you need to do, get everything out the way, and let's get right into this.
Oh, fuck. We got a little bit of suction missing.
Oh, they're not happy.
Oh, my God.
They're probably about. Hopefully, they fall in there before they escape.
I need a big gap. That gap's gonna kill me, man.
Why is I don't like
Flashing.
that. That's funny.
You're getting a little tornado.
It's working.
Alrighty.
Oh, man.
That worked pretty good.
That was crazy.
I love black men. Black men love me. Black men love black women. Black women love black men. We need each other. And see, it's a whole bunch of war going on between us, like a whole bunch of argument. Oh, we don't need each other. We need each other. And I'm just trying to change that shit, change the atmosphere. We love each other. I love black men. Black men.
That's real.
30 years ago, this French woman said to me, "Don't be afraid of food with bugs on it. Be afraid of the food with no bugs on it." I don't do much to keep bugs off my plants. Occasionally we use diatomaceous earth, but the bugs are a part of nature, just like we are. If there's a slug on a berry, you can just wash it off. If a beetle takes a little bite out of one of your strawberries, you can just cut off the part that the bug was on and eat the rest of it. Food grown without bugs is unnatural. It ceases to be a healthy ecosystem when you take all other life forms out of it. If we truly want to help the environment, we need to change the way we know, feel, and experience our food. 30 years ago, this French woman said to me, "Don't be afraid."
I guess it's not that bad, huh? You got like a little bug on there, huh? Hey, still clean your fruit though. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Still clean it off.
When was your last relationship?
July 2023.
Green flag detected.
You still keep in contact with that person?
No, I do not.
Green flag detected.
How many kids you want?
About 3.
Green flag detected.
When you trying to have them?
Whenever I get married.
Green flag detected.
Nice shot. And vegan is actually designed to get people off of the food web or the source of natural energy of the earth and more on processed foods. So they like, okay, so people ain't eating processed food no more. People want to go over natural, and then they talking about the meat thing. So why don't we put the veganism and the processed thing together, and we're going to create something called plant-based. Because we think it's called plant-based because it's from a plant, and it is, but not that plant, a processing plant.
Heavy.
And vegan is actually designed to get people off of the food web or the source of natural energy of the earth and more on processed food.
How does a woman deal with loneliness?
That's the thing about like being a vegan. You just feel like, okay, if I'm not eating meat, it's okay. I can still eat my chips and, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But you really gotta be, you really supposed to just be eating fruits, for real. And vegetables. That's how I look at it.
Yes. If she is not in a relationship, watch this. This is the curse. And wants to be in one. Let's start there. The loneliness is a symptom of wanting to be in a relationship. Now let's start again. She doesn't want to be in a relationship. She's not lonely anymore. Wouldn't that solve it, first of all? Because how does a woman deal with loneliness if she's not in a relationship or wants to be in one? It doesn't matter if she has friends. It doesn't matter if she has activities. She wants a relationship. She's going to feel lonely until she has a relationship. That's a desire that is keeping that woman lonely, right? If we think of loneliness as a thought or a feeling, loneliness, it's both. If you think of loneliness as a thought and a feeling that are attached to each other, right? When you feel lonely, it's a feeling. It's not necessarily when you're alone in your room. Sometimes you're alone and you don't feel lonely. So it's a feeling for sure. And it doesn't have to be outside always. Sometimes you want to be alone. You're not lonely during that time. Someone says, but you're going to be lonely. You say, no, I just need to be alone. There's a difference, right? Yeah. Sometimes you're surrounded by people and you feel lonely, right? How does a woman Deal with loneliness. Come on, man. Deal with loneliness.
Here's a recipe that might be on your weekly menu. Sometimes I mix up the fruit, pineapple and raspberries, or even peaches. I like to grill the fruit, but when the temperatures are too high, I use a cast iron to get it done.
Heating it up, I ain't gonna lie. He's still getting up. That was good.
So now I'm curious. Oh shit! Woo! They not playing, boy. They not playing.
There's not.
They not
There's
playing.
not playing.
Damn. Hey, I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. Y'all not scared like most fish is. Hey, I fuck with y'all. That nigga nipped me. Hey, I fuck with y'all, man. I'm gonna be back. Let y'all be cool for now. Y'all a little too hype, but I fuck with y'all. So now.
You know what? Insecure women are very competitive with other women. I am not competitive because in my eyes there is no competition. I believe that every woman should feel that way about herself. And then that way we won't have the tits for tats and the, oh, she's wearing this and the, oh, why is she wearing that. We wouldn't have that if women were confident and secure and knowledgeable. You know what? Insecure.
Alright, people, so when you see the floor like this, most likely you underneath one of these trees. This is a wild berry tree. Feel me? A lot of y'all be seeing these on the floor and be just walking past it like, oh my gosh, I can't mess with it. But these are actually edible, people. You can eat them. Alright, people, so when you see the...
How many of y'all ever like ate off a tree like that? I know I seen a lot of trees like this before though. I know y'all have too. Everybody seems when the sidewalk look like that, that's how you know. I know y'all seen that.
Would this bother you? Okay. Cybertruck. That's a bit of a delay.
But we were forgetting.
Not a fan of
But
that.
it's got rear steer.
I don't like that, dude.
But you're also in a 6,600 pound truck just yeeting the wheel back and forth right now.
I don't know if you'll ever have to turn it that fast though.
Would this bother you? Okay. Cybertruck.
Hey!
Why is that bird messing with him? He's just laughing and recording.
Y'all, I swear I've had this watermelon for maybe 4 or 5 days. Went out of town, came back, it literally exploded. Look at this. Y'all, I swear I've had this
11 signs she's wifey material. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, family. Number 1, she's attractive to you, even when she's not all the way dolled up. Number 2, she is compromising. Number 3, she is supportive. She's your cheerleader. Number 4, she stimulates you intellectually. Number 5, she's ambitious and hardworking, but you do not feel that you guys are in competition or that she's in competition with you. Number 6, she's empathic, caring, and compassionate. Number 7, she's disciplined. She works to improve herself, keeps her foot on the gas pedal without anyone having to tell her to. Number 8, she is classy. A woman you can take it to any environment and she makes you look good. And it's not just about how she looks. Number 9, she makes you feel special. It ain't all about her. Number 10, she holds herself to a higher moral standard. She takes accountability for her actions. Number 11, she's an effective communicator and knows how to hold a safe space for you. 11 signs she's wifey material.
At the look at the elevator at the what's it called the Freemason place we were at the temple. Now why she feeling like it was at the look at the elevator.
I seen people saying that sexy red is Young Thug. They kind of do look alike. Not gonna lie.
What? Yep, let's go. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Oh man.
What? Yep, let's go. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
How many years would y'all try this one day? You know, just to release some fear, take a leap of faith. That look fun, I'm not gonna lie. As long as I stay alive, I might try that. I won't get hurt or nothing. I'll try that. Yeah, why not?
Stop eating eggs. Why is nobody talking about how detrimental eggs are for our health?
That's how it be though. It do be like that.
Basically, your morning oatmeal is robbing you of nutrients, not a health food, horrible breakfast.
You eat oatmeal.
Throw the white bread away. If it's white, put it out of sight.
Stop eating fruit immediately. Eating too much fruit is the cause of diabetes.
I feel it. We can't eat fruit. Like what? That's crazy. They be putting all type of stuff in the fruit too, so they mess with everything, man.
I got it. Finally, somebody that didn't need help. Come here, buddy. You're graduating today. It's an absolute pleasure to have you aboard. Put this on. Here's your diploma. Congratulations again, brother. Sorry, the ceremonial RKO is just part of the graduation. I'm super proud of you, man. Well done.
All right.
Entonces, ahí, bueno, ese es un regalo sin duda bastante especial. Y ahora, por otra parte, la familia Pérez.
Yeah. She doing this, yeah, they definitely got her. For sure.
Иду домой, на часах пол-первого. Но я же хрупкая девушка. Я же такая беззащитная. Дайте отцать меня. Мне страшно, но на самом деле я жду, чтобы ко мне кто-то подошел. Потому что бояться буду не я. Бояться будут меня. И моя жажда мести. Ведь этот город. Ну что, маньяки, вы готовы поиграть со мной?
I don't know about that.
He did sell 10 million records, but Crack Fiends bought 10 million rocks. That don't mean crack is good. Don't mean nothing. Selling records don't mean nothing. The reason, I mean, I'm down with him because he's a brother and he's making his mail. But, however, he's diluting rap. You know what I'm saying? He's making something, he's playing that Sambo role, and the reason everybody's buying his record is because he's no threat, and everybody want to see Sambo dance. He did sell 10 million records.
That is what Kendrick is telling Drake. I agree. For sure.
Why is every celebrity in Hollywood friends with a witch? Explain this one to me.
Here with Michelle Lamy, and just pay very close attention to how they treat this woman. Shortly after, this is her backstage of A$AP Rocky, and this woman has deep connections with every single celebrity. I mean, many pictures and videos of her and Usher, Kim Kardashian, Migos, Kanye West, A$AP Rocky, whatever, you name it, almost every single celebrity. But who is this woman? You look her up, it says she's a fashion designer, filmmaker, producer, whatever. But she's also married to Rick Owens, and now we're getting warmer. If you know anything about Rick Owens, he's known as the Dark Lord of fashion. Now, if this woman is married to the Lord of Darkness when it comes to fashion, and she's a fashion designer, this is literally her wearing his head, you start wondering, what is she doing with all these artists? Surely it can't be all fashion, right? And then you see pictures of her with Marina Abramovich, which is outspoken for her art, but also her spirit cooking. All I'm saying is be aware of what's really going on and do your own research.
Why is every celebrity in Hollywood friends with the witch?
These people be so weird, man. For real.
56
Spent time with his family, yep. And was sick, yep.
56 years young.
Yeah.
He died worth $9 billion.
Yep.
And he couldn't
Worth
pay
nothing.
nobody to rent his cancer.
Nope. Don't
He
work
couldn't
like that.
pay nobody to, hey man, take this pancreatic cancer out of my body.
Yep.
We live in a culture that tell you, let's be real, sleep when you're dead.
I used to think that mindset too, yep.
Sleep when I'm dead.
Yep.
Bro, unfortunately, these people tell you right in your face what's going on, but you don't see it.
Yep.
They
Even in
tell
the movie
you,
industry,
they
yep.
call it the graveyard shift.
Correct, yep.
You're gonna die, homie, because your body need to rest.
Yeah.
It's called a graveyard shift.
Yeah. That part.
Am I lying?
No, you're
If you don't, when the sun go down, we're supposed to go down.
Yeah.
That's when we turn up.
Yep. That part.
Man, I got fucked up last night.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? Yeah. Stuff to make
Man,
you
I
think,
fell in love. You ain't rising love?
Yeah.
Man, I'm finna
All
settle
love,
down.
yep. Nope.
What about leveling
Rising
up?
Yeah, facts.
Man, I'm gonna compromise, man, with it. No, I need somebody to compliment me.
Yeah.
I can compromise with my damn self.
Facts.
It's the language is so dead, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we have to be very intentional about conscious language.
You right. He was right.
56.
Spend time with his family, yep.
I'm at a beautiful beach at a Canary Island right now, but I want to show you something.
This beach is dirty water. Man.
So I feel disgusted. I'm at
I
a
would
beautiful
too.
beach at a Canary Island right now.
That water, you seen? They had the Reese's cups in there. They had all type of stuff in there. Y'all see that? Dang. Just imagine how the ocean looked.
So y'all know how we've been saying that weird shit been happening with the ocean and shit, right? Look at this that just popped up in the ocean, y'all. Number one, we've been saying that the Leviathan has been loose and some weird major activity is going on in the ocean. All these rare creatures popping up and everything. Look at this shit, yo. This is only shit that you probably seen like a movie, bro. But I'm telling y'all this, if y'all see my videos about the orcas, the dolphins, something's going on, yo. I don't know if it's the water, I don't know if it's something in the water, but listen, I'm telling y'all, bro. They had just discovered this off the coast of Chile. And I want y'all to really think about this, like, have y'all personally ever seen some shit like that? The orange hairs, the face looking like that, yo, like what is that? Oh my god! So y'all know how we've been saying that weird shit.
I realized all these birds are flying and feeding, so I want to give them some support. Let's make a nice perch. Sit on this, baby. Yes. Sit on this and eat. Why do you have to keep flying?
Good in his water.
Very good. You can sit as long as you want. Hey, one of them. Yeah, thank you. Come now, let's leave space for somebody else. Come, Nate. Come. Enough.
Nature is so beautiful, bro. Cool car, man. Cool car.
Did you know that without bats, we would have no forests? This is little Lulu, and she's a beautiful grey-headed flying fox. And flying foxes are known as a keystone species. And these guys play a crucial role in dispersing seeds and pollinating flowers of many native Australian plants. In fact, in a single night, one flying fox can disperse thousands of seeds flying more than 50 kilometres. Bats are highly social creatures living in big family groups known as camps. And unfortunately, a lot of bat habitat is being cleared, pushing these guys closer and closer to human habitation, which often brings them into conflict with people because they can be quite noisy. There are many misconceptions out there about these amazing animals, but a lot of those are just simply not true. And bats are actually incredibly intelligent, affectionate, amazing animals that play a really important role in our environment. So next time you're out enjoying a sunset, keep an eye on the skies and have a look for your local bats heading out for a hard night's work caring for our native Australian forests.
I don't know. When I was younger though, like I was always scared of bats. Yo, I don't know. It's like bats just look creepy, right? They do. They seem creepy.
You look good. You look good for your age.
I look as if you ever do.
Yes, you do.
And somebody came here right now and says they think we was brothers.
Right.
Or you like we brothers. They would know the difference.
Right. Right.
That come from the wisdom. That come from the dietary law.
Speaking of the dietary law.
Know me?
Know me.
Clean out your system. No meat at all. Clean out your system. Variety of fruits, variety of vegetables. You can have your salads. No starch. No starch at all. Rice, brown rice. Okay?
Rice is a starch.
Starch. Right. Because when starch enters your body, it turns to sugar, and that's how you get sugar diabetes. And that's why sugar diabetes is a killer today. They cut your finger, they cut your toe, they cut your leg, they cut your damn arm. Sugar diabetes is a big cancer, a big problem today, along with high blood pressure. Yeah. The source of all medication is vegetation. And when you supply your body with vegetation, which is the source of medication, you're connected with the universal divine creation that creates vegetation. Now you're going for youthfulness.
You look good. You look good.
That's real. That's crazy. Like you can get diabetes, you can get your the body parts cut off like that. That's messed up. Damn.
If a man decides that his gender identity is woman.
A woman has its own duty, and a man has its own duty, and a lady cannot do the duty of a man, and a man cannot do a duty of a woman.
Can a man become a woman?
No.
No?
No.
What about a transgender? Transgender?
No.
No?
It look like if you want to become a lady but you're a man, you have something wrong in your mind. Something wrong in your family, something wrong in you.
If a man decides that his gender identity.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh. Wow.
Nice view. Man, that is a nice view.
Oh. I'm crying. I'm gonna cry.
She said I'm gonna cry. Nah, this is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, this is a nice view.
Wow.
Imagine waking up and seeing that every day.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is so beautiful.
That the meridian, or the sun, which is known in Kemet as Re, at high noon, is the most important time of the day. The people of Kemet oriented themselves to Re. So we still orient ourselves to Re, we just don't realize it. We call the time of day prior to the sun reaching the meridian, becoming Re, we call that time ante-meridian, or AM. We call the time of day after Re has passed the meridian, post-meridian, or PM. So we still orient ourselves to a Kemetic concept of time, space, and spirituality. We just don't know that it's African. That the meridian.
Grounding is extremely important because we should be getting closest to nature as possible, preferably early in the morning every day. The earth emits eons and electrons that helps improve our immune system and our circadian rhythm. Grounding is extremely
Be careful, you may be buying fake fruits and vegetables. Tell me if you've ever seen anything like this.
Freaking onion see-through, clear, look at that. Pull it up.
at that. What the hell?
Whoa.
Dude, some fake ass onion. Look at that.
How's it doing that?
That's not normal.
At all.
We got a fake avocado? Is our food that genetically modified that they start acting like that?
Wow. It's not even
It looks like rubber.
These are not real bananas. We got it from the supermarket, but when she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break.
Bananas are not supposed to be like that, y'all.
I really don't know.
Then we got a blueberry.
Listen, it's silicone. It's a silicone blueberry.
Wow. Watermelon that doesn't break, hardly.
So crazy, man.
Stay weird. Be careful. You may be buying fake fruits and vegetables.
That's sad. What are they putting in the food? Real, like, that's so annoying. The best way to get away from this is just grow our own food at this point. Because it ain't, they do not care at all. Wow. That parrot sound just like the dog. That's crazy.
Here's something cool you may not have known about grounding. Now, as you know by now, humans and every other animal and plant on this earth are electromagnetic beings. So when we are barefoot with Mama Earth, we have a connection. And what happens when there is force in that connection? So when you are stomping your feet, when you are running, it creates a spark. And the harder that the force is towards one another, the bigger the spark will be. So you are quite literally charging yourself up as you make contact with the ground. Now I want you to think about how potent and how powerful it was for tribes and communities to get together and dance. If enough people did it with one singular intention, it'll power up that intention and make it come a lot quicker. Here's something cool you may not.
Dope. That is dope.
Here's something cool you may not have known about grounding. Now, as you know by now, humans and every other animal and plant on this earth are electromagnetic beings. So when we are barefoot with Mama Earth, we have a connection. And what happens when there is force in that connection? So when you are stomping your feet, when you are running, it creates a spark. And the harder that the force is towards one another, the bigger the spark will be. So you are quite literally charging yourself up as you make contact with the ground. Now I want you to think about how potent and how powerful it was for tribes and communities to get together and dance. If enough people did it with one singular intention, it'll power up that intention and make it come a lot quicker. Here's something cool you may not have known.
Healthy vegan black bean hummus. You know, hummus is delicious and black beans are super healthy, so it only makes sense that I would combine the two. And of course I made this using no oil. It was absolutely delicious, so save the recipe and make your own. Healthy vegan.
You be meaning that. Make your own, because you're not getting none of his at all.
Pineapples actually are a fake food. So basically, if you get the feeling that pineapple burns your tongue, it's because what actually happened was the Europeans went to South America and took back the original pineapple and then made it big and juicy. And that's the pineapple, today that is sold in stores. So you want to avoid that one as well. But the real pineapple is actually smaller and it's found in South America. And there's also a red type one with less flesh. Those are the ones that are real. So you got to be careful. Pineapples actually are.
Dang. I never knew they had a red pineapple. I mean, y'all knew that. I know that. Ninja cuts? That's too funny.
I ain't gonna beat y'all. I'm tired of seeing this. All right, my man's at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what's up. You got the new Jordans on. You got the new Jordans on, bro. You at the bus stop. Don't do that, y'all. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, bro. We ain't gonna zoom in on his face, but we know what he did. I ain't gonna beat y'all. I'm tired of seeing this. All right.
My boy rather had new Jordans than a car. That's crazy. Growing his own food. I'm about to bust him like that. It's better than going to the store and getting crappy fruits and stuff. Right in his house. Right in the house. That's crazy, right? If he can do it, we can do it. If he can do it, we can do it too. Yeah.
Do you take back any of the anti-Semitic stuff you might have said?
Black people can't be anti-Semitic. We are Jew. You understand what I'm saying? We are Jew. So cool out until you do your facts. Until you really do the facts with the fake indoctrination that y'all pull into the schools and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're not following y'all rules.
I mean, just like calling death
Tell him,
on
Kanye.
Jews.
Tell him.
Like, do you take back any of that sort of more extreme stuff?
You know what? For all the kids that love me, all the Jewish kids that love me, I'm sorry if y'all had to hear a grown-up conversation with us screaming at each other. But we got to a point where something needed to happen. Something needed to be said. Somebody needed to say something. Now, if you're in an argument with somebody, you're not going to say everything the right way. But it got to a point where y'all ain't going to just keep running, start calling me bizarre and impressed for all these years. I got to the point, how many more times y'all going to call me crazy? How many more times y'all going to give me fake medication that makes me fat off of a misdiagnosis when I really have slight signs of autism from the car accident? But then y'all gave me, you say, whatever, just give them that bipolar medication. Y'all try to kill the superheroes. But we here, we alive.
Do you take back any of the anti-Semitic stuff you might have said?
Wow. Good picture with the iPhone, for real.
A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres. Yes, I said alien structures, and I know what you're thinking, but just stay with me here, because the basic idea was this. Superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures existed, there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could probably spot it because it would emit a lot of infrared radiation. So in this new study, researchers say they found 7 sources glowing in the infrared, those are their words, but couldn't find an obvious explanation for why these sources are glowing so much, which could mean they're Dyson spheres or something else entirely.
Dang, he got some good footage of the water. Y'all see that? Nice. It's a good point of view of like seeing the water for real. It's dope.
Okay, you go back to the oldest remnants of breatharians, and that shit started in Hinduism, not African science. Hinduism comes from Indo-Aryan Sanskrit. So that's not an African science, right? So you can go to the test subjects, because he said he can prove it, but you prove things through testing. That's all the theory, that's all the hypothesis is a tested subject. You gotta test things. So they've done these tests, right? And people have died. You go to the BBC News, they talk about the 52-year-old woman that decided to be a breatharian and she died. And the hundreds of other studies of people trying to be breatharians, taking in the sunlight, getting good tans, but they dead. They dead in their coffins looking black. So what I'm trying to tell the family is don't be going off your diets trying to say, oh, I'm gonna save some money and I'm gonna eat the sun. No, you're gonna die. Cause you need nutrients for the body. And that's black. These are black people, Caucasian, Mexicans, all types of people died when they didn't eat. Okay, you go back to the oldest remnants of breatharians.
You got a point. You gotta have the water though. Gotta have the water. You just drinking a lot of water, you should be fine, right?
Here are 3 alternatives to seafood to help you on your plant-based journey. These options either have a sea-like smell or have the right texture to help you recreate some of your favorite dishes. Number 1, young green jackfruit. When it's unripe, it has a neutral flavor and the texture is incredible to create things like these fish sticks. Number 2, banana blossom has the perfect shape and its flaky texture is perfect to resemble fish. And number 3, lion's mane mushroom is a perfect replacement because it absorbs the flavor of whatever you add to it, and it already has a sea-like smell. I like to make scrimps with them. Please share more options in the caption below, please. Here are 3 alternatives to seafood to help you on your plant-based journey. These options either have
2 major space events will be happening at the same time in about 5 billion years. About 2.5 million.
If it's 5 billion years, I don't really care.
He contracts cancer when they cut the tumor out. And when they cut the person, first of all, the disease just spreads. It's true. It spreads because the immune system cannot handle being cut. Myself, if I had any type of disease like that, I would go on one of the most longest fasts known to man, so the body could eat the disease up. But to be cut, the immune system already tampered with. We have the weakest immune systems in the history of civilization, because we're continually burying disease with the shots. Oh, we bury them constantly. And then we're piling the processed food on top. He contracts cancer.
You're right. I mean, that's the best way to do it is fast. For real. Dang, that's dope. People be getting surgery to get, like, that's crazy. And all you have to do is just fast. That's all you gotta do. What is that? That can't be that good. Ain't no way that's that good.
Now we both look Asian. He waving and I'm drunk. I got that shit in my cup, you know.
That's fire. That's in a car? That is cool. That's pretty cool.
Suburbs with it. Rah, bing, bow, bah. Hey, yo, Terry, fuck going on? Hey, how's it going? I'm in the motherfucking suburbs
Hey, yo,
with it.
Terry, what going on?
Now y'all tell me whose fault this is right here. Now this got to be the Ring camera from hell. Whoever set this up needs a whooping. Now, I don't know how these people are not seeing this fence closed right there, but Is this dude wrong for setting up a camera? Or should he set up some cones? Let me know. Now y'all tell me whose fault this is right here.
Whose fault is it really though? Nah, it's the people that put that gate right there. Cause that is messed up, man. That's messed up. Cause they just riding, you know, they just trying to get to where they going. Dang. Yeah, they don't even see it.
Now this got to be the ring camera from hell. Whoever set this up needs a whooping.
They do.
Now, I don't know how these people are not seeing this fence closed right there, but is this dude wrong for setting up a camera? Or should he set up some cones?
God.
Let me know.
This is crazy right here. He don't want nobody going past here. You could tell.
Mom, let me see you get gone. Baby mama, this song been pregnant for way too long. Until the DJ turn it on.
Baby mom. Baby.
Yo, no, this is funny.
Mom, let me see you get gone.
Wow. Is this a female doing this? No, she is strong for that. She did that one. That's what's up.
By pretending the Matrix is not there, you win by literally overriding it, by being a creator, by understanding that your soul is eternal and nothing of this world has any authority over you. And you can still play the game, but on a vibrational level, you are free. You are not of this world. And this is how you transcend the false Matrix. And now you're looking back down at the Matrix and you're manipulating it from the outside. You're playing the game as a source player. Now we are learning to clear the authority wound. So the authority wound is like this false all-seeing eye, God, surveillance, persecution wound, where it's like, if I'm seen as a witch, then they're gonna persecute me, they're gonna take away my children, they're gonna shut me down, they're gonna take down my YouTube channel. And we have this fear that's just in our body that blocks us from even starting.
Right.
I see what you've done. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways or changing your name. I see what you.
Cause his kid is in that shit. The kid.
Yeah,
there's a kid
that's
in
crazy.
There. Yo, let me zoom in.
Yeah, that's
the
messed up.
The Uggs. Yo, the trailer is attached to the fucking Uggs. Cause his kid.
You can turn any fruit into a homemade fruit snack with just 4 ingredients. They're chewy and packed with real fruit flavor. Welcome back to episode 15 of Better Than Store-Bought. Start by blending fresh fruit. We chose grapes, strawberry, watermelon, and pineapple. Next, combine freshly squeezed lemon juice and gelatin and set aside. Add the blended fruit to a pot with honey and then heat it to at least 120 degrees Fahrenheit before stirring in the gelatin until melted. Let the mixture cool slightly and then use a dropper to fill the molds. Refrigerate for 90 minutes until set and then remove the gummies from the molds. You can eat them now, but they have a texture similar to Jell-O, so what we like to do is leave them out overnight at room temperature to dry out, which concentrates the flavor and gives them a chewy, gummy texture. You can turn any fruit into a homemade fruit snack with just 4 ingredients.
I do like my fruit snacks. I gotta go ahead and make something like that.
Why do people back into a parking space?
There's only 3 reasons for this shit. Number 1, obviously, so you do not have to back out. Number 2, so I can escape quicker than you if I'm being chased by a murderer. And number 3, and the most obvious, I'm better than you.
Why do people back in?
I agree. Hey, you doing that all the time. You definitely a good driver, huh? That's what's up, man. And it is smarter though, because you don't gotta back out and then do all that. You just drive out, boom, gone. Smart. I agree.
They make them noises just to put fear in the opponent's heart. All that breathing. They want you to think they punching so fast, like Bruce Lee. That ain't nothing. That's a nigga making that noise with his mouth. And if you fall for it, that's you. I'ma eat it.
Isn't it funny that we're so disconnected from the outdoors that if you put your bare feet on the earth, it's called grounding. It has a name. It's like groundsing. Like, I'm a little hippie girl. I'm groundsing today. If you decide to stop eating edible food product and you start eating real food, you're like a little holistic girly now. You're on a diet. Woo! How did nature become niche? How did wellness become a community? Do you understand how absolutely freaking batshite crazy that is?
Yeah.
And it's a rhetorical question because we all know how it came to be. Money! It's a gas. You know what I'm saying? Grab that cash with both hands and make a stash. When I was 16 years old, I was making my own toothpaste with baking soda and coconut oil. Whenever my friends came over, they never wanted to use my toothpaste because I had weird toothpaste. But I semi-abandoned that lifestyle because I thought it was dramatic. I thought it was over the top. And then I got diagnosed with cancer and I realized how in my face all of this stuff is and how undeniable it is. You can't unsee it. I don't wish cancer on anyone, not a single soul. But I do wish everyone a wake-up call that finally gives you permission to question everything in your life so you don't have to spend the rest of it missing out on yourself. Don't miss out on yourself. Love you, bye. Isn't it funny?
I'm over here thinking about tripping stick. Oh, the police.
What? We gotta get out of here. What's your rolling window gonna do? That's not gonna help us.
Calm down.
I apologize for the disturbance. Have a nice day.
Gotcha, bitch.
It worked.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I really love your smile. I know you're working right now. Is it okay if I grab a portrait of you? It takes like 30 seconds.
But I was fine enough for this.
You looked so good that I had to come back. So yeah.
What is your name?
Justin.
I'm Anastasia. Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. Where's your accent from?
I'm from Ukraine.
How long have you been here?
For 1.5 years.
And do you like it?
Yeah, it's great. I've been working here just for 1.5 months. I also used to work for social media, so we were also filming reels and all the things.
Cool.
But I just burned out. You know, social media sometimes is super overwhelming.
Yeah, I agree. Can I get a photo of you right here? Is that okay?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You have one hair here. Just pull it to the side.
Can you see?
Yeah. There you go. This framing looks really nice. I like the little head tilt you just did there. That's perfect. That's so good. Thank you for saying yes.
Of course. Thank you for coming back.
Ooh, W picks. Nice picks.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
I put a stove in my trunk. I put a stove in my trunk. I said I put a stove in my trunk. Got famous Oreo, chocolate chip, peanut butter, nutter butter, oatmeal pies, Skittles, Starburst, trail mix, fruit snack, cracker jack, cheese it. Yeah, that nigga lit. I got pie, granola bar and chew. I got moon pie, honey bun, granola bar and chewing on. That 2 quarter, 5 dimes, 10 nickel, 50 penny cash app and cash out is more definitely on the map. Would y'all like the thing? Would y'all like the thing? Yeah. We sure gotta get something on this. I got $5 snacks, I got $10
Yeah, all that poison. He doing something. All that poison, man. Oh man. We do not need to be eating that type of stuff at all. It'd be different if we had like fruits, you know, grapes, apples, and stuff like that. It'd be a bit different. Then the song would have been fire. But come on, man, really? Chips, oatmeal pies, really? That's not food.
Man, look at this fucking dude, bruh. I turn my head 1 second and it's the type of shit you on, bruh. You serious? Come on, Preem. You got cane sauce all over your clothes, all over my seats. That's why I gotta take them sauces from you, bruh. Clean that shit up.
Clean that shit up.
Not like that. Man, look at this fucking dude.
Nah, he talking about clean that up.
Guys, come look. This is someone who hasn't been to church in months. Don't be that guy. Come out to Lighthouse Church Wednesdays and Sundays.
Nope.
I say nothing could be further from the truth. Your minor gland would be your pituitary gland. Your basic gland is your pineal gland. Some people call it pineal. I understand it's pine cone shape called pineal gland. The pineal gland is the gland that produces melanin. And wherever you have melanin in your body, you're going to function differently than a person with little or none. And the grade of your melanin will help you to do things that other people can't. And when you're beginning to function with your melanin, then you can begin to adapt to magnetic fields. Here it broken down. I'm giving it to you a different way now. Magnetic fields, electrical fields, and organ fields. Without that, you cannot adapt to all three. You may adapt to one, the lowest of all, electrical fields. Our problem here nowadays is elves. And I'm not talking about the one in the hollow earth. I'm not talking about the one in the fairy tales, because elves, not elves, are killing you. Elves is extra low frequency, which is electrical propagations, electrical energy. That is what short-circuits you. That's what's causing you to AIDS. That's what's causing your cells to AIDS. That is our biggest problem here, and they're building up more and more towers everywhere. And the more towers go up, the more it's going to short-circuit anybody with an active pineal gland, and it's only going to be melanated people that can get through this. I say nothing could be further from the truth.
Where do you get your protein?
Right,
And
the
then you
same
break
place the cow gets it.
Yeah.
Green leafy vegetable. There's protein in everything you eat. You get more protein out of a green leafy vegetable that's bioavailable to a human body. I would say collard greens, I would say spirulina, I would say sea moss, I would say sea vegetables. I just get sea vegetables, you get more protein. That's bioavailable, that your body can use.
You said that fiber is actually more important than the protein that people are getting.
Yeah, we're fiber deficient. The more fiber you get, the better it is for your life. Because the fiber is going to help you break down the foods and move them out of the system. This long telephone wire and lining of the small intestines is everything.
Where do you get your protein?
And use it to speed up your manifestations. Number one, speak into your water or your drink that is made from water. Tea, coffee, you get the picture. Speak into it. Speak your affirmation. Speak your intention.
Yeah, speak to the water, y'all. When you drink your water, you got something that you want to manifest through that. For real.
Speak in the present tense like you already have it. Speak your gratitude into it. It is extremely powerful. Don't waste that time. If you're making tea, add some cinnamon. We all know about cinnamon. It helps bring things in, and speak into that water. Number two, shower time. I've mentioned this before as well. Do not waste shower time. If you're trying to get rid of negativity, if you're trying to bring anything in your life, you must be taking showers. And when you're in that shower, you want to use the water to get rid of any negative energy, get rid of any poverty mindset, get rid of any ill health, get rid of any bad luck, and bring in, after you've cleansed, all the good stuff that you want to bring in. Number three, any natural flowing water, rain, umyoku, seawater, ocean water, or from a river. If it rains, stop running from the rain. Let the rain help you. Use that energy to cleanse. Use it to bring in whatever you want. I know some of you have additional hair. If you have additional hair and you can't be out in the rain, then collect the rainwater and use it indoors. See if you go to the beach, the ocean water, take some home with you. Again, always speak into it, set your intentions, do your prayers, whatever you do, and use it to your advantage. Water is one of the four elements, and it's extremely powerful, and use it to speed up your manifestations. Number one.
Why does his nose look like that? It's all shiny. Nose all shiny. Look at his eyes. It's cute deer.
What do you personally do to extend your lifespan?
Eat well, mostly plant-based. I don't drink alcohol anymore. But also supplements, NMN, which is an NAD booster, which we've shown now it can extend the lifespan. I'm pretty lazy. I don't like exercise. I don't like going on cold showers and saunas and all that stuff. I try not to eat 3 full meals every day. Don't smoke. Reduce stress. Meditate if you're worried. Try to get good sleep. And just by doing all of those things, it's been shown that you can extend your lifespan on average by 15 years.
What do you personally do to extend your lifespan?
Eat well.
The best way to gain control of the most intelligent, powerful species on the planet would be to completely divide them from the love within themselves. As soon as they are old enough to begin creating an understanding of who they are, force them into a system that teaches them that it is wrong to be yourself if yourself is different from what is accepted as normal. Confuse them about their own biological makeup so that they think that permanently altering their body is the answer to happiness. Require their daily attendance at an institution that makes them focus only on the information that is provided. Make them attend that institution from age 5 until an adult and repeatedly test them on the information so that it becomes their truth. Give them an explanation to everything so that they never have a chance to make their own assumptions of the world. Scold them and humiliate them if they suggest an opinion that opposes that of their authorities. Keep reminding them of how cruel their ancestors were to each other in the past and broadcast how cruel they are to each other in the present. Only show them tragedies on the news so that they live in fear and think the worst of one another. Convince them that their species used to be that of an incognizant wild animal. Make them think that their very existence is so incredibly random that they lack purpose and struggle to make sense of a creator. Tell them that their kind is as smart as they've ever been so that they don't question the integrity of the system that they're in. Provide them idols with artificial beauty and use them as examples of what it is to look perfect so that they are never content with their own appearance and can't help but to compare themselves amongst each other. The best way to gain control of the most intelligent.
Deep into the Badlands, you'll find a city carved into the teeth of an ancient dinosaur. One building has a collection of restaurants built into a giant vending machine. My favorite is a literal sandbar that serves a margarita oasis cocktail. It's a great place to hang out. This guy is playing a VR game in his headset called Piano Quest. Each key represents a different world that you must beat to pass through. After you reach the 88th key, you'll be granted one wish from the Earth Goddess. For me, I'd like to sail through the floating island chain. It's a nice place to live. Just don't go too far, or you'll end up in the Badlands. Deep into the Badlands, you'll find a city carved into the...
The Bible is copied from all the ancient tablets that I've studied. And anyone who is an expert in ancient tablets or has studied even the origins of the biblical text will tell you that the Bible was copied from ancient texts and then remixed. I'm sorry to break down your belief system. I'm sorry to rip it away from your core as you stand or sit wherever you are on this planet. But you've been fooled. Was Jesus a real person? Yes, but his name wasn't Jesus because Jesus means hail Zeus. That's Isus. J didn't even exist till more recently. So you're talking about hailing Zeus. You're talking about one of the ancient Greek gods, which goes back to an ancient Sumerian god named Anu. Number one, his name is Yeshua. So if you're gonna believe in this person, at least call them by their right name. You love him so much. What was his brother's name? Where did he travel from the age of 12 to 32? Where was he when he wasn't in the biblical text? Where did he go? People claim to love this man so much. And I think he was a great person, personally. I think his teachings were incredible. I think what he learned when he learned the Egyptian mysteries was also incredible, and what he tried to teach people was that we are gods walking in the flesh, and the power of the Creator is inside of us, by the way. But people claim to love, quote unquote, Jesus so much, but they know nothing about him. The Bible is copied from all.
So I'm gonna ask this question from y'all, and I'm gonna need a clear answer. What in the fuck is this? This literally had to be some kind of alienated insectoid.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man.
Because I have never ever seen nothing like this. Like, fam, are we looking at a transparent ant? Because I really don't know what else to say, but what the fuck? This definitely is not from this planet. It has to be one of E.T. little cousins or something taking a visit on planet Earth. Yep, it's either that or it's a new creature that has been spotted. If that's the case, I'm not surprised. Because every day now we have a new creatures, specimens, and insects popping up every single day. Bro, this has to be some kind of diabolical, genetically spliced invention. Yeah, my nigga Dr. Doofus Smurf have definitely been cooking up to the maximum capacity. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this crazy insectoid in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
That was strange.
Predict fake food.
I'm gonna skip this for y'all.
I see a lot of people questioning whether this is real or not. Most aren't aware that dragons actually inhabited this realm way before we were here, okay? Dragons are primordial entities. Elementals are actually dragon entities. It's not a coincidence that the dragon is mentioned 21 times in the Bible. Most aren't aware of this, but the original name of this planet is actually named after a dragon. The Tiamathians are an ancient race of reptilians that actually predate the Draconians. This is where the story of the great battle between Tiamat and Marduk took place. Now, Marduk was said to be malevolent. He was a disagreeable Anunnaki. Tiamat was said to be benevolent and actually assisted the Lyrans when planet Vega was in danger by the Draconians. A lot of the dragons actually traverse the subterranean parts of the planet and are actually underground. As the frequency of the planet decreases, a lot of them are actually returning and coming back to Terra, which is the surface. There are a lot of different types of dragon species, okay? And contrary to what you may believe and what cinema may depict, all of the dragons aren't fire-breathing and aren't disagreeable. A lot of them are actually in a high frequency and are very wise. I actually spoke with dragons in alternate states of consciousness. Your frequency is high enough, you do have the ability of contacting and communicating with dragon entities. Yes, this planet belonged to them first. Once in a magic mushroom experience, I actually spoke to a golden dragon, and this golden dragon actually indicated that it was what we deem as God. Psalm chapter 18 verse 8. I see a lot of people questioning whether this is real or not.
People don't know diabetes is induced by blue light. So you can catch diabetes from TV. Wow. I'm going to say that again.
Please break that down. Okay.
You can catch diabetes from television.
Wow.
Because the blue light that is emitted from the screen ends up increasing your sugar, spiking your glucose levels in your body.
Wow.
If you spike the glucose levels in your body, now what you're doing is...
So he's basically saying we all pre-diabetic.
Secreting excess amounts of insulin from your pancreas. Your pancreas have beta cells that produce this particular hormone.
Yeah.
And if it's overproducing it, then it's not going to produce enough to the point that when you really do need to break sugar down and it needs to enter the cell, it can't because your insulin levels are low. And that's a form of diabetes.
Wow.
No, people don't know diabetes is induced by blue light.
Bro, I'm reading the comments. He said, watching this is adding to my current diabetes. Man, for sure. What? Where do they?
So you can catch diabetes from TV.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that again.
Please break that down.
Okay. Nah, that is crazy. If that's really a real thing, that you can get diabetes from watching TV, from the blue lights from the TV, that's crazy. If that's possible. Dang. Somebody said stop podcasting. We only losing our minds. That's crazy. That's it. I'm out. Somebody said. That's it. I'm out. I don't even want to hear no more. Dang. I hope they ain't real. I don't know about that one, y'all. I don't know.
Celebrities are playing each other. They don't really pass away. This is really freaky.
A celebrity back then was this one, and then now today they're this one. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Okay, hear me out. You ever looked at a celebrity and thought like, something don't look right with you? Either I've seen you before, you look like somebody else, or just something seem off with them, right? What if I told you that every celebrity never passed away? What if I told you that every celebrity is here for good? They're here for good. They've been here since back in the day. They're gonna be here for your kids and your kids' kids. They're gonna be celebrities for your kids, kids. What if I told you that? What if I told you that a celebrity back then was this one, and then now today they're this one? What if I told you that this person was this person? I don't know how they do it, but they do it. I'm just saying.
Celebrities are playing each other. They don't really pass.
You might be on to something. I don't know.
In jail today after Kanawha County deputies said 2 teens were found locked inside a barn. Hannah Klein breaks down the investigation after deputies say they received a 911 call from someone concerned about the kids.
A stunning find in Sissonville has led to the arrest of 2 adoptive parents.
You're being charged with a felony, child neglect, creating risk of injury.
Donald Lance and Jean Whitefeather now in jail as their children are now with CPS. It started on Monday when deputies got a call just before 6 o'clock in the evening. The two children were being locked in a barn at this home on Cheyenne Lane in Sissonville.
They weren't able to locate any guardians or parental figures or anybody around the residence or the barn, and started having a conversation with two children that were inside the barn.
Deputies eventually forced their way into the barn, where they said they found a 16-year-old girl and 14-year-old boy inside a 20 by 14-foot room. Investigators say the teens had no way to get out of the shed, with no running water, no bathroom. The girl told deputies their parents had brought them food around 6 o'clock that morning, but said her and her brother weren't allowed in the house and were locked in the barn for long periods every day. Eyewitness News spoke to neighbors who were afraid to go on camera, but claimed multiple families called police about the children's safety several times, and they are in jail.
That is messed up.
This is what I'm talking about. And listen, I'm not even going to go deep into this other than the fact that we have abandoned our own children. We really think that we're going to get some sort of super ability. We really think that this changeover, this reset that's going to happen is just going to be filled with sweet potato pies, fried chicken, and happy-go-lucky ice cream. We really believe that shit. This is something that's small on the surface, my people. This is just a regular couple that adopted black children and mistreated them and had them in a barn locked up, just like slavery. It was no different during slavery, and the local people didn't say anything, except for some people who got tired of it, and because the sun is changing now. But this is the local authorities pretty much covered this up, because it's not the first time somebody had to complain about this, given the conditions that these children are in. This is very sad, and this is not, and let me explain something to you. I expect for these people to treat our children in this manner. In fact, even worse, they made purses and pocketbooks out of them. They hung them from bridges. They abused them. So I expect for them to do this. What I don't expect is, and what the universe and the sun don't expect, is for us to just hand our children over to them, and for us to just abandon our children.
That's very
This
true.
is what we're facing
We
this
just
right
throw
now.
them in school, like, you know. That's crazy. Like, people like really just throw their kids in school like that, and then they're getting taught by us. Like, do you see ants getting taught by elephants? No. Like, that's crazy. That we were given to a whole nother person.
And we don't even see it. This is what we are facing right now. So when you look at these two people down here, I'm confused. How could we be upset with these two people? A lot of people gonna leave messages, oh my gosh, Kala, these people need to burn, these people are sick, these people are crazy. If that's the case with them, then what does that make us? How do we look? That's crazy, because it has been well documented that of their abuse, their genocidal abuse and horrific scientific experiments on us since our encounter. It has been more than enough evidence, overwhelming evidence of their genocidal acts upon us, and we continue to turn a deaf ear and a blind eye and abandon our children and allow them to be medically and physically and educated by these people, medically evaluated, educated by these people, and we allow these people to get our children hooked into consumerism, which is destroying our souls, generation after generation. And we think we're going to get a pass with this because of slavery. Slavery should have made us even more protective of our children. It made us weak when it came to our children. Think about this. Before slavery, we actually held our children close to us and took care of our children mentally and physically like nature does. After slavery, we literally abandoned our children to the very bloodline that abused us. Isn't that something? And we sitting here talking about, well, I don't got no kids, Kala. Yeah.
All right, y'all. With all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end off that video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a good one right here. Sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Make sure you take care of yourself. And till next time, I'll see you guys in the next piece.